Japan, a land of captivating culture, diverse climates, and a tapestry of unwritten rules and traditions. If you're planning a trip to this incredible country, there are some key insights you need to know to ensure your visit is smooth and memorable. Having traveled to Japan for many times, here's what I wish I knew before visiting to Japan for the first time. Always carry cash. First off, let's talk cash. In Japan, it's common to carry a significant amount of cash. Unlike in some countries where you might hesitate to carry more than $100, in Japan, it's not unusual to have 30,000 yen or more, about $280, in your wallet. Japan is safe, but many places, especially outside major cities, prefer cash. So, don't get stuck searching for an ATM, and better prepare some cash in hand. Reserving seats. In Japan, reserving seats in public spaces is a common practice. When you enter a cafe or restaurant, don't be surprised to find locals reserving tables using simple items, like a napkin or umbrella. It's an unwritten rule that saves you a spot while you order your food. Remember, if you see an item on a table, it's reserved, so don't take that seat. Money handling etiquette. Another important rule in Japan is money handling. Unlike many countries, you won't hand money directly to the cashiers. Instead, there's often a small tray for transactions. Place your cash there, and you'll receive your change and receipt the same way. Exceptions exist, but this method is the norm. Taxi and door etiquette. When taking a taxi in Japan, there is a unique twist. Don't open or close the door. Taxis used to be smaller, and drivers will open doors for passengers as a sign of respect. Nowadays, the doors are automatic. So avoid the urge to open or close them, it ensures they function as they intended. But there's an exception, and that's the front seat, which isn't always automatic. Train etiquette. Trains in Japan are the lifeblood of the country's transportation system. While riding them, it's crucial to maintain impeccable manners. Keep your voice at a polite volume, give priority to those in need, and be mindful of your backpack, carrying them on your front instead, ensuring it doesn't inconvenience others. Language and navigation. Concerned about the language barrier? Don't be. Japan is traveler-friendly, with many directional signs in both Japanese and English. Modern navigation and translation apps can help too. However, learning a few phrases like sumimasen, excuse me or sorry, or arigato, thank you, can go a long way. Don't expect to customize your order. Unlike some countries, where you can customize your order down to the tiniest detail, Japan follows a what you see is what you get approach in many restaurants. Don't expect radical alterations to your dishes. They prefer to serve items as they're intended. When not to travel. Golden Week and the Obon season are two periods when visiting Japan might not be ideal. Golden Week, from late April to early May, sees crowded roads, packed trains, and high hotel prices due to several national holidays. Obon, in mid-August, is a time when people visit relatives. Both times can be challenging for travelers. Mindful photography. Privacy is a paramount concern in Japan, so be discreet with your camera. Don't take photos of strangers without their consent, and be respectful of no photography signs. Some places, like restaurants, may also prohibit photography. Trash management. Japan's garbage disposal system can be quite different. Public trash cans are rare, so be prepared to carry your garbage with you until you find a suitable disposal point. Convenience stores are an option, but they may have specific rules. So, carry a day bag with a small trash bag with you can save you the trouble of looking for a trash bin. Etiquette in public. Japanese society values quiet and non-confrontation. Keep your voice down in public spaces and on trains, and be mindful of your surroundings. And also, don't eat and walk, as it's considered impolite and can create litters. Cover up when you cough or sneeze. It's a universal rule, but it's especially important in Japan. Always remember to cover your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze, and wear a mask if you're feeling unwell. Public health and hygiene are taken seriously here in Japan. Exploring Japanese cuisine. Don't worry if you're not a fan of fish. Japan offers a wide variety of food, from fried chicken to soups and noodles. However, if you have dietary restrictions, be aware that Japanese restaurants may not be very flexible with substitutions or allergy concerns. The art of saying no without saying it. Japanese culture places great emphasis on avoiding direct refusals. So, if you receive responses like, "It's difficult," or "I don't know," or even notice hesitation when you ask for something, it is often a polite way of saying no from them. Medication and your passport. Before packing, check if your medication is allowed in Japan. Over-the-counter painkillers that are okay in your country might not be the same in Japan. Also, carry your passport at all times. It is required in Japan, as local police may ask to check your identification. And with your passport with you, it can even get you discounts in tax-free outlets. Removing shoes and footwear. Respect Japanese customs by removing your shoes when required. It's customary to have comfortable and easy-to-remove footwear, as you'll often need to take them off when entering homes or certain establishments. Lines are sacred. Japanese people value order and respect lines. Whether at a train station or any public places, never cut in line. Cutting in line is seen as a major breach of etiquette. Tipping is not a thing. Don't tip in Japan. It's not part of the culture and can even be considered rude. Japan service providers take pride in their work and don't expect tips. Save your money for other experiences. Maybe there is an exception. In places like your local ryokan stay, a small appreciation for the staff that make your beds can really make their day. Escalator etiquette. On escalators, stand on the left side in Tokyo and the right side in places like Osaka and Kyoto. This may change by location, so follow the lead of others. And when in doubt, just simply watch and learn from others. Be respectful of others. The common thread running through these rules is respect for others. Be considerate, and you'll naturally adhere to most of these unspoken rules. Remember, Japan values harmony and courteousness. Japan is an enchanting destination, and understanding these unwritten rules will help you navigate its culture and customs with ease. Remember, making a few cultural missteps is part of your travel experience, but your efforts to be respectful and considerate will always be appreciated. So, pack your bags and get ready for a fantastic journey in Japan. Click here for more videos regarding essential information about your trip to Japan. Thank you for staying to the end.